Welcome everyone to Daytona. We are live for the race 1 of the UiS Universal Arca Super Tour. I'm here with Chase George, and it's just me in the booth right now. So, here with the Arca cars, it should be a fun one. So we do have a cutoff here tonight. Sorry, just scrambling to get everything going. Wasn't expecting to stream. But yes, we do have a cutoff tonight. There are 45 cars here tonight, and only 40 make the show. 5 are going home. So, if there are any issues with the stream, let me know. I'll do my best to keep up with the chat. But yeah, finally back points racing here in the UiS. It should be a fun one. Brand new cars, brand new faces, lots of brand new faces. Some higher end on the skill level, some lower on the skill level. Either way, it should be a fun one. Again, if there's any issues with the stream, please let me know. Car is too loud, I'm too loud, too quiet, laggy. Let me know. I'll try getting it sorted out the best I can. But it looks like we have cars gridding. Now, you're going to have to work with me here. Far from ideal, but I do have my graphics set to show a limited amount. I'm trying to find the right camera here. Here, we'll just do this. Sorry for the immersion break. I do have my camera set to show only 20 cars at a time. iRacing servers for some people are being buggy tonight. Trading Paints is being buggy. But we all want to see the front, right? Yeah, I mean, like Senator McKinney just said, his iRacing crashed right before gridding, so it's yeah. Some people are having issues, so work with me here, and we're gonna do the best we can to produce a good, fun stream. As we are rolling, some cars did not grid. Interesting. So, Xander McKinney missed starting block. That's going to put Zachariah Cartledge on the pole. Here, let's see who went home. I'm sorry, this is the best way to do it. Going home, Colby Nill, Riley Ibanez, Logan that Wyatt D. Thompson, and Drew Lazarus. So as the field pacing here, 1 to green from Daytona. We got Zachariah Cartledge on pole, Trenton Wilkin on the outside, starting P3 with it. That is Zachary Trevino. To the outside is Jackson Byes. Right behind them, that is Logan Richardson, I think. Yes. To his outside, that's not the right scheme. Like I said, Trading Paint's having issues, but that's Trevor Huff. Right behind them, we got Jaden Mazzell, subbing in for Caleb Jones. Then Hector Colazzo, Logan Brink, very familiar name here in the UiS. Roe Luckenbill. I believe that's who that is. Oh no, that's Aiden Howard. Then we got Julian Valdez. There's Roe Luckenbill, that 85 machine. And there's more cars back there than it looks. But we gotta get ready to go racing. Does seem that my stream is lagging, which is great. Not sure why. But anyways, that pace car is going to take their hard right-hand turn, and we are green from Daytona. And Zachariah Cartledge is going to clear easy into turn 1. After we get a few laps here, I'll try getting the lag issue sorted out. Here comes Zachary Trevino on the inside. 3 wide in the middle. There goes Trevor Huff. Down the back straightaway, side by side. Trevor Huff with very little help. Hector Claus is on his bumper, and that is it. And the outside line has the momentum. Here comes Zachariah Cartledge with Trent Wilkin on his bumper. Zachary Trevino still on that inside, though. Help from that 40 machine. They are thundering around Daytona. Again, I'll try getting any lag issues sorted out here. And is it lagging on y'all's end? So I'm getting little notifications. Anyways, down the front straightaway here into turns 3 and 4. Top 3 are clear, but here comes Zachary Trevino back on the bottom. Oh, why is that doing that? Oh, God. Well, we have a caution. See if I can find it. Hopefully it'll show it. You have damage. Carson M. Freeman. Of course, it happened right when shifts. Oh. Ah. Some of that netcode that's been discussed about here with the Arca cars, it looks like, and I mean, nothing kind of call that wasn't anyone's fault. Oh, while we're under yellow here, let's see if I can get some of these issues sorted out. Sorry for the immersion break, folks. I'm gonna try lowering my graphics like all the way just to see if that helps. With the stream quality, at least. Come on. Let's give it a second here, see if it. Not sure why it's so bad. Been fine all day. My God. I'm gonna give it a minute to minute here to see if it chills out. If not, I have a few things I can try, but not much. I'm not sure why it's dropping. Let me try a few more things here, folks. On my end, it is fine. But I can see on y'all's end, it is clearly not, so. Hang with me, folks. We're going to try getting this sorted out. Might have to do away with the overlays. So, we're gonna have a lag spike here in a second. Yeah, we're gonna do away with some of our graphics and stuff. It might won't look pretty anymore, but hopefully it helps the quality. Oh, it opened back up. No, go away. I closed you for a reason. So, working on getting the stream fixed, folks. So I had to get away. Sorry, folks. I had to get rid of the pretty graphics, but is it better, folks? It looks better on my end. I think we got it sorted out. Just gonna be a little hard to tell who's who, but we'll make it work. So we got Zechariah cartilage. Gonna be restarting here from P1. Need to get me new graphics. Alright. Fix the lag. Good. Sorry for no ticker. Just gotta make it work. I'm gonna keep my stuff up. Green flag back in the air. Zechariah cartilage with a good jump. Right behind him, Zachary Trevino. And right behind Zachary Trevino is Hector Collazo. And Trevino going for the move in turn 1. Down through 1 and 2. Zachary Trevino is clear. Here comes Hector Collazo following through. We're getting old school with this. Right behind him, Aiden Howard. That's going to happen occasionally. Don't have nothing to tell us who's who. And Howard trying to get that outside lane going. Here comes... Aiden Howard, here he comes. Trying to get to Zachary Trevino. Sorry, folks. Like I said, bear with me. Nothing was optimized. This was very last second. Aiden Howard making the outside lane go. Here comes Aiden Howard. He's going to lead here at Daytona just by a bumper. Zachary Trevino still on the inside. Excuse me. Side by side, Aiden Howard will clear into turn 1. Here comes Zachary Trevino back on the bottom. Hector Collazo right on his bumper. Jesus Christ. It's a rough night here to be a streamer in the UiS. Aiden Howard, thrower Luckin Bill right on his back bumper. Right behind him. I need to pull up my notes. But they are going to clear Zachary Trevino is ahead in turn 3 and 4. Aiden Howard clear by a mile. They're going to go 3 wide. 24 up in the wall. Tight fit. And now he's going to drop. And that killed all the outside lane's momentum. Here comes Zachary Trevino on the inside. He's going to regain the lead here as they head back into turn 1. And he'll clear Aiden Howard. As we got some contact there on the back, they're able to keep it going from the looks of it. No caution is flown. Aiden Howard with the momentum on the outside. Hector Collazo not to the bumper. Zachary Trevino. Here comes Hector Collazo to the bumper. Side by side racing here at Daytona. Aiden Howard hoping to get clear. He will not. Zachary Trevino battling back hard on the inside. Those two cars on the outside doing a great job staying up together though. Down the front straightaway. Aiden Howard hoping to clear. Is the stream still rolling good, folks? It looks like it. Just want to make sure. Meanwhile, top 4 are now clear. Aiden Howard, Zachary Trevino, Hector Collazo, and Zechariah Cartilage are those top 4 that are now clear as they rumble down the back straightaway. Looking to get clear back there. That is Shane Sheffield in the 82. That is not the right car. And then that's... Sorry folks, having a brain fart. Let me look at my notes. Again, new season, new faces. Makes it fun for a commentator. It's not in my notes. That's Carson Freeman. Right behind him is Rex Jenkins. I know that one. Oh, that's not Rex Jenkins, actually. That's going to be Caleb Grimm, the rookie. I mean, lots of rookies in this field, including one at the front. And they're getting mostly singled filed. Oh, there's contact back in the back. Trevor Huff, Caleb Grimm, Jackson Byes, they all got together. They managed to keep it going, snaking. Someone dropped real fast. But they managed to keep it going green. That got them all out of sorts, and now we got a 4-car breakaway. Not by much, though, just a tad. And Zachariah Carter's going to jump up to the high side in front of Roe Luckenbill and throw a little bit of a block. Hoping to get the outside lane rolling. It's not going to. Here comes Shane Sheffield on the bottom. And that seemed to do more harm than good for Zachariah Cartledge. Aiden Howard going to jump up to the high side. He's going to give the lead to Zachary Trevino. Maybe a strategy trying to save some gas. He's going to get in line right in front of Shane Sheffield. Very aggressive. And now Hector Colazo and Zachary Trevino have got a little bit of a gap. Zachariah Cartledge going to jump in front of Aiden Howard. I don't know if there's no caution, so I'm guessing we're good. Alright, no caution. Outside lane trying to get going. Logan Brink all over the back bumper of Roe Luckenbill. And they just seem to not be able to get anything going. Once again, 4 cars. Top 4 are all single file. Zachariah Cartledge going to jump back up to the high side though. Oh, I overdid it. Maybe I'll see if I can up the field vision seeing whatever here in a minute. Now that I close some stuff, maybe it'll cooperate. Roe Luckenbill's clear. He's going to stay on the outside, though. Nope, he's going to come to the bottom now, leaving Logan Brink up there, drafted the 65 machine up there. Not sure who it is. Not all the numbers are synced up right now, unfortunately, due to trading paints having issues. Zachariah Cartledge trying to get that outside lane going. Here comes Cartledge on the outside. We have a lapper up ahead. Who is that? That's Jonathan Wiley. And Zachariah Cartledge is going to take the lead here at Daytona. What a run from the outside, and they're going to jump to the bottom. Very aggressive there. About nearly wrecked each other. Lap car is going to be in the way. How does the field navigate him? He's going to keep it up high. Everyone's going to be able to get by him, it looks like. Not much of an issue. Jonathan Wiley doing what a lap car should do. Meanwhile, oh, getting close here at the front. Excuse me, folks. Why some of these guys are racing up here? You'd think it's 10 to go. It's only lap 14. We got a lot of laps left. I'm trying to do math. I'm tired. I don't know. Too tired to do it. 86, 85 now, probably. Yeah. Or still 86. Been a long day, folks. Long, long day. Oh, they're wrecking in the back! No caution. Yes, there's a caution. Who was that? I got a glimpse. Oh. Who was that? We're gonna go to forward chase here. Why is my forward chase set up like that? Why is my chase set up like that? God. Like I said, last second, folks. There we go. So what happened here? Stack up, Jaden Mazzell. Hard bump into the back of Jaden Mazzell. Gets him squirrely. Comes down. A little bit of netco with Caleb Grimm. Sends Grimm up into the outside wall. No, actually, yes. Second piece of contact. And that's as much as we're going to get to see. I'm going to... Now we're under yellow. So I'm going to try... Seeing if we can't get the rest of the field here. Because Logan Brink is now your leader. I'm going to go a little bit at a time. Just seeing. How many cars we got left in the race? 36 cars. Oh. Okay. Well, not doing that then. Let's try 25. Do you like 25? I don't know. Trying to work it out here, folks. But Logan Brink's going to lead the field down pit road. First pit stops of the day. Logan Brink brings him in. Zachary Cartledge. Followed by George Kifrides. That's Roe Luckenbill. Trying to get these Trace McDowell. I didn't know he made the show tonight. And no one stays out. There's 2 cars in a box here. Huh. Did not know that was a thing. Logan Brink's going to go off first. Zachary Cartledge second. Zachary Trevino. Zachary Trevino. George Gifrides. Trace McDowell. Hector Colazzo. Who is the... Ooh, this one's on the notes, I think. Let me see. That is the RGR driver development driver. Interesting. Should be. Yep. Damian Cisneros. In that nice plaid car. Aiden Howard. And someone didn't know. Ace Wells. Finishing by is Nicholas Road. That's Roe Luckenbill. Yeah. Roe Luckenbill, Jackson Brown, and that beautiful 35 machine. That is Paxton Brandon. Shane Sheffield. I'm getting there. This should be Rex Jenkins. Brian Shore. Colby Duckworth. I know you. That car is absolutely horrible. Oh, there's 2 of them. This one's Xander McKinney. This is Brogan Whitworth. This is Carson Freeman. What we got here? Can't see the number. Joseph McDonald. Someone wanted to see him earlier. He's putting back here. Trenton Wilkins. Wow. He lost a lot of time. And trying to avoid a motor vehicle accident. Carter Cook. There it is. Julian Valdez. Alexander G. Schumacher. Aiden Cabarrubia. Trenton's on pit road. Hunter Davis. He just joined. Ace Wells still dropping. Caleb Grimm gonna fall right behind him. Looks like they're waiting for some people. Chad DeBall is back here blinking as can be. Yeah, there's the rest of the field. Well, anyways, we're 1 to go. Lights are off on the pace machine. Okay. I'm gonna start looking into a new ticker that runs better. For those that don't know, we don't have a ticker currently. For the sake of stream quality. Luckily, this shouldn't be a common thing. Should be a one-time thing. Should be good to go. Let's see. Next Arca race next week, but for Saturday, Tyler Holmes going to be streaming that one. We're starting to learn some people. Pace car takes that hard right-hand turn. We're going to go green. Well, lap we're going 18. Green flag back in the air. 22 to go. No. I don't know. Anyways, they're side by side down turn 1. Logan Brink's Zachary Carter side by side. Logan Brink with the help from Zachary Trevino. Trace McDowell close behind. Why are we doing this? Stop it. God. Alright, well, 20 cars it is. I was hoping to do a test stream before this. Didn't get the opportunity, so. Again, I apologize, folks. Anyway, side by side down the front straightaway. Logan Brink's going to have a clear lead. Or Zachary Cartledge. These drivers were smart. They'd want to start getting single file. Run some laps, just ticking them off. Are we under yellow again? Yes, we are. Well, that one I did not see, folks. See if I can go back and find it. Guessing it happened somewhere back here. As far back as I can go. Yep. I'm so sorry I missed that one, folks. Trust me, I'd like to see it too. Looks like we got Logan Donalwich, I think that's how you pronounce it. Alright. Rolling up the order now, that's Logan Richardson. Right, Richardson. Yes. So Brink going to continue to be your leader. Oh, back into yellow. For the third time today. Logan Brink currently leads the field with Loyal Hank Racing. No teammates tonight. He's a one-man show. If I can get Discord to cooperate, maybe we could bring some people up in the booth. So bear with me here, folks. If it's all laggy and whatnot, we'll just shut her down. It's gonna might have some lag spikes for a second while it opens. Currently opening, folks. Give it some time. Alright. Got Discord open. Let's a little laggy, yes. But you don't need to see what's going on right now. We're pacing. I apologize for how bootleg of a stream this is, I guess you could say. Let's bring in... Who do we want to bring in? Anyone got a preference? Well... Zachariah Cartledge? Let's see if I can find Zachariah Cartledge. Zachariah Cartledge, Chase George in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, man? Is my mic loud or soft? I'll change it if it's the soft one.
I think you're all good. You sound good to me. But been up here.
All right. What's up, buddy?
You've been up here at the front a lot throughout the early portion of this race. I mean, got a lot of racing left, but your old team's been doing pretty good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We got Jaden Mazel, who kind of got into a first wreck. We're trying to keep his car clean. But yeah, I've been in the top 5 this whole race. I started on provisional pole, I guess you can say, because McKinney didn't start. But my car's feeling good right now. I'm just trying to see who's my friend, see who's not, and just go to all these wrecks. But I'm having a good time.
Yeah, you talk about the wrecks. Do you think it's gonna clear up, or do you think it's gonna keep being yellow after yellow?
It'll clear up after a bit. Yeah, I should have done admin cautions, but it'll clear up after a bit for sure. I'm just trying to, get used to my car. I appreciate all the people back home. Blue Line Automotive, R2R, Monaco Zero, Bandit Graphics, and yeah, I appreciate all of it.
All right, well, we'll let you get back to it. Quick little interview. Good luck in the rest of your race. There you go. Just a quick little interview. I'm sure we'll have more opportunities to talk to people. The pace car gets ready to take that heavy right-hand turn down pit road. Race car's in. Green flag is in the air. Sorry, hiccup. Side by side. Really spread out restart there. Zachary Trevino is going to clear Logan Brink for a minute until he gets a huge shot. Damian Cisneros almost into Trace McDowell. They almost wrecked here at the front. That would have been awful. They managed to gather it all back up. And huge run from the outside. Trace McDowell pushing the crap out of Zachary Trevino. And they're going to clear for first and second. Oh, big wiggle out of Zachary Trevino. 3 wide for a moment up at the front. That's going to allow Jackson Brown. Clear for the lead. Damien around. Caleb Grimm around. See if I can get back there. No caution. What happened? See if we can go far chase real quick. He just was not... He slid up a little bit. Hector Colazo poked the nose in there. Around he went, and there was a stack up. And I think that's Carson Freeman, actually. They're able to get back going, though. And we stay green. Here at Daytona. Meanwhile, up at the front, Jackson Byes leads the way, it looks like. Somehow he got there. Not entirely sure how. Welcome to the lead, Jackson Byes. Second place is Trace McDowell, son of real-life NASCAR driver Michael McDowell. Jackson Byes is going to hop to the high side. He wants that high side control. He wants Logan Brink on his bumper, and to be honest, that is a smart call. Jackson Brown going to be able to, or Trace McDowell going to be able to clear, and he's going to jump straight up to that high side. Zachary Trevino trying to get the bottom rolling. A good call by Trace McDowell to go to that high side. It looks like the momentum's going to work in their favor. Here comes Zachary Trevino, though, on the bottom with a push from Shane Sheffield. And he's going to get to the inside. Trace McDowell for the lead. As they rumble down the front straight to come and start finish line. Trace McDowell certainly clear. So is Jackson Byes. Logan Brink is clear as well. Top 3 on the high side, all clear. Top 4 on the high side, all clear. Jackson Brown's clear now. Will they step there? No. Logan Brink's going to jump to the bottom. Jackson Brown wants to jump to the bottom. Zachary Trevino not going to allow it. What a save by that driver. About made a dumb move to kill the field, but he saved it. Good on him. They rumble down the back straightaway. Trace McDowell back to the high side with Jackson Brown. Not Jackson Brown. Jackson Byes managing the lanes here. Here comes Logan Brink with the momentum on the high side. Push from Zachary Trevino. Trace McDowell will not be able to get down there. And they are bumper to bumper in the corner, and it's going to get ugly. 3 wide up for P2. Trace McDowell out of line. Roe Luckenbill out of line back there below the line, and we have a caution. So what happened where? Oh! And it was Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown going down the back straightaway here. Let's see what happens. It looks like... Who is this? Hunter Davis. Just came up into Jackson Brown. Got in his quarter panel. And sent him around. And that's a busted up race car. Rogan Whitworth looks like he piled in with nowhere to go. So, looks like it was just Jackson Brown that's on pit road right now. Oh! Caught a glimpse of stupidness there. Peter Hoppy just ran to the back of Brogan. Oh! Aiden Covarubia just ran to the back of him. What are they doing? Oh, so back under yellow for the 4th time today. What do we think? Another interview, boys? I'm feeling a local bank interview. To make sure they're not bidding. Nope, staying out. Alright, let's see if I can bring him in here. Logan Brink.
Hello? Hey.
Hey, Chase George in booth. You got a copy?
Sorry, what did you say? Everyone's talking in voice chat.
Oh, I was just saying Chase George in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So leading here, early portions at Daytona. Leading here, early portions at Daytona. Got about 70 laps left. How you feeling? Being a one-man band for the most part.
Yeah, I'm kind of just working with everyone right now. I'm having some fun up here. Just in the 500 next week, I will not be doing all this, but I'm just trying to leave as many laps as I can, have some fun. Working with Trevino for a little bit there. Not in a voice chat with them, but we just know how to do that now. So just kind of working with whoever wants to. And yeah, hopefully it's been pretty clean up front here, so hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah, been mostly great racing up front. There was that one little incident where Jackson Brown about killed the field, but But I would say the car's racing. A brand new car, first time in a league, first league I've seen to actually run these cars. Just how's it feeling? How's it racing out there?
It drafts really aggressively. It's really easy to get a run. It's really easy to get to the bumper. I haven't done a whole lot of side drafting, but I assume it's probably the same story. But yeah, I mean, these things are really fast, really easy to be aggressive with them, so they're a lot of fun.
And I mean, we got some time to kill. Might as well ask you more questions. What's your plan for the rest of the race here? And who do you want on your back bumper when it comes down to the end of it?
Just keep doing what I'm doing. As of who I want behind me, I don't know. You can't really I don't have any true teammates, so I can't really tell you that. But whoever it may be, they're probably not gonna push me to the win like Trevino did the duel. So yeah, just keep doing what I'm doing, I guess, and see what happens.
Alright, we'll let you get back to it here. About to go green. Good luck, driver, and hope to see you in victory lane.
Yeah, thanks.
And that was Logan Brink, driver of the number 3 Loyal Hank Racing Machine. Been put on a good show so far today. Well, as the pace car gets ready to take that hard right-hand turn down pit road once again. Gonna be Logan Brink leading him to the green. Trace McDowell right behind him. There's gonna be Jackson Byes, Zachariah Cartledge. Or actually, Jackson Byes, Zachary Trevino, then Zachariah Cartledge. For Logan Brink, don't want to get too far ahead because those R2R esports cars will take advantage. Green flag in the air. We're back on the way. Big gap between Cartledge and Aiden Howard on the inside lane. A big gap between a lot of the cars. Really wonky restart there. Trace McDowell's going to clear into turn 1. He's going to stay on the outside though. Zachary Trevino, interesting decision. Logan Brink's got the help of Jackson Byes on his inside. And you can see that bottom working a lot better together than the outside is. 3 wide further back in the pack. That's Nicholas Road, Chad DeBala, and I can't tell who the McDonald's car is. It's a new one. But anyways, up here at the front, Trace McDowell is going to get a bumper out front. Okay, put the ticker back on. I'm worried if we put the ticker on, the stream will start dying again. It's my concern. Maybe we'll try it here in a few. Here goes Jackson Byes to the top. Zachariah Cartledge going to go outside with him. Teammates, of course, and they're going to clear Logan Brink with ease. Trace McDowell right behind them, hoping to follow him through. And yellow flag will fly. I'm sure I made a move at the right time. Let's see if I can get a glimpse of what brought out the yellow. Probably not. That's Joseph McDonald in this McDonald's car. Ah. But yep, nope, can't see what happened. Unfortunately. See if I can find my way back there. Note to self, never put me back in the booth. I didn't even pick to be in the booth. I had no choice. Not until I can get my computer fixed. I'm having some issues here in recent months. Well, here we are on lap 33. And, I guess if we're ever going to try putting the ticker back on, there's no better time than now, so. Maybe we'll bring someone. I would bring Joseph McDonald in, but I do not see him in the Discord. Let me look around a little bit longer. He might be in one of the race VCs. There's Ace Wells. There he is. Alright, I'll bring him in here. Joseph McDonald, Chase George in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Good, how you doing, man?
Dude, feeling good.
So, see you hanging out at the back for the most part, buying your time. What's the big game plan for the race here?
Yeah, man. Just try to keep it clean, and as it gets further down into the race, we'll, try to make some more moves. But for now, just with all the cautions, trying to keep it clean.
Yeah, you mentioned the cautions. Um, how's it been back there trying to avoid it all? Has it been mostly behind you, or you've been trying to weave through it a little bit?
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
How's it been back there trying to avoid all the wrecks that have been going on back there so far?
Oh yeah, luckily they've been far enough ahead for me to kind of have some time to avoid. So yeah, so far not too bad.
That's good. Got to keep a clean car to win the race.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, man.
Well, we got about, what is it, 66 laps left, somewhere around the 67 laps to go.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could run green a little longer, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm sure we'll get one in. We always get one in.
Yeah, I hope so.
What's your game plan here for the rest of the race?
I just need to get better restarts. I think that's where I'm struggling right now. Is just my restarts have been really bad, and I'm losing positions there. So I just right now need to focus on getting some better restarts.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Thank you for your time, and go get them.
Yeah, thanks so much. Have a good one.
You too. That's Joseph McDonald there. And before we get back green, I'm going to see real quick if I can get the ticker back going. While I'm here, let's close that. Alright, Race Labs, open sesame. There's no guarantee that we'll be able to keep it. Just gonna put that on the table. We'll just have to see how the stream does. So let me know if it starts to drop off and everything. Looks like we're already starting to lag a little bit, so hopefully it decides to, behave, but if not, we'll go back to no ticker. Here, I'll try closing some more stuff. Pace car's in, green flag in the air. Road Luckenbill finds the way up to the front, stayed out, is going to lead him to the green. Colby Duckworth's going to get a push from Carmelo Echeverria on the outside, and he's going to clear by a mile. Colby Duckworth out front. Here in the early goings of this portion of the race. He's going to get taken 3 wide, though, and Carmelo, huge... Oh, and there goes Joseph McDonald! Oh, and why did that happen now? Joseph McDonald, we were just talking to him. I'll take responsibility for that one. What happened here? Getting a hard push from Jackson by, then that just wasn't square, and around he went, and then everything did its thing. Oh, that is terrible. You hate to see it. Hopefully he's still got his fast repair left. Man. Or Luckenbill on pit road. I wonder if he was involved.
Alright, so here's the issue, guys. We're driving like hot ass. Let's fix this, or else me and Spencer are gonna start taking people.
I can't. Okay. Don't know why I can't mute him. No offense to Chris, I just don't want to hear him when I'm doing the broadcast. Chris, can you mic up? Oh. Hold on, let me do this. Chris, can you mic up so I can mute you? It won't let me. I don't know why, but it won't let me. Yeah, I can do a dispenser. Okay. So it's just being weird. I can't mute you, Chris. I can mute Spencer and everyone else. I can't mute you. I guess because you're a spectator. Here, we'll just turn voice chat off completely. Alright, there we go. So we got pit stops here. After a big old wreck. Jackson Bias was the cause of that one. Sure, we'll be getting a tally for it. So who finds themselves at the front now? Carmelo Echeverria. I think I'm saying that right. Echeverria. I'm gonna have to ask him that. You know what? Let me see if he's in a channel. We got Brogan Whitworth finding his way up to second, though. How about that? Love to see it. Oh, we're double file here. We don't got time for no interview. They did that quick. I was looking away for a few seconds and... Green fly back in the air. Carmelo Echeverria gets a good jump. Right behind him is Peter Hoppy, then Logan Brink. Zachary Cartledge, Jackson Bias. They are going to help. They're going to clear. Here comes Colby Duckworth on the bottom. Negarino back there jumping up to that high side. Outside lane got nothing going right now. They are dropping and dropping and dropping. Here comes Jackson Brown with Kai Collmore in tow. Ryan Shore, look at him. He's worked his way up here. Oh, round goes Cartledge. There they go. It's the big one. Trevor Huff. We got Blinken. What happened? It looked like he got turned by his teammate, Cartledge. He did. Alright, y'all, I'm going to have to step aside for a second. I apologize. We're going to put this on most exciting. And I'll be right back, folks. Sorry.
green flag, green flag. Caution, yellow flag.
Alright folks, I am back. Sorry for that. Let me get my overlay up. We're under caution once again here at Daytona International Speedway. Out front, Logan Brink, followed up by Zachary Trevino. Not Zachary Trevino, Zachary Cartledge, Peter Hoppy, Colby Duckworth, Shane Sheffield. Excuse me, folks. Kai Collymore, Trace McDowell, and Gabrubia. Alexander Schumacher. Sorry, folks. Trying to get used to him. Avery Farrell, Xander McKinney, Max Dinda. Oh, I didn't know he made the show tonight. Jen Mazel. Subbing in for Caleb Jones, like I said, Hector Colazo. Carson Freeman, Logan Richardson, Trevor Huff. Saw him in that incident earlier. Joseph McDonald. He's right here. Still kicking. Needs a fast repair. As they are 1 to green. We're about halfway through this race. So around the yellow once again. Logan Brink's going to lead him back to the green. He'll have Zachariah Cartledge on his side. On his bumper will be Peter Hoppy, and pushing Zachariah Cartledge will be Colby Duckworth. Colby Duckworth. He's had quite a career so far. Not been in the UiS very long already. Has managed to get himself a Cup Series ride, albeit it's an open car part-time. But he did lock himself into the Universal 500 Saturday night by placing second in his duel number 1. He'll be one to watch for sure. Because whether it's just because he made it or second place finish, I mean, he's shown that he's got what it takes to be a good super scooter racer. I mean, there's a reason he's already gotten a Contender Series full-time ride and a part-time Cup Series ride with Canadian Motorsports. Here, however, he's not racing for Canadian Motorsports. He's racing for himself, Duck Motorsports Incorporated. The one-card team hoping to make a name for themselves. Pace car pulls in. Approach the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Even start between the top two. They're going to be side by side as they exit the trial. Colby Duckworth is going to be on the back bumper. Zachariah Cartledge is going to get him out front, and he will even clear Logan Brink just by inches. And he's going to take advantage of it. Come down. Kai Collmar gives a shot to Peter Hoppy. They're going to be jostling back there. It looks like Trace McDowell. I hear crunching. Okay, we're good. Trace McDowell took it 3 wide for a minute. Kai Collmar starting to make moves on the outside. Kai Collmar, Colby Duckworth on that outside trying to make something work. I think they'd get single file here, but nope, here comes Peter Hoppy to the outside actually. And here comes Xander McKinney up in here. Missed the start, got pulled, missed the start. And he's now in the top 5, third on the bottom. In that absolutely horrendous paint scheme he made. Peter Hoppy, no help. That damage on the Kai Collmar machine seems to be hurting that outside lane. And you can see they have just nothing rolling out there. There goes Shane Sheffield to the outside. Trace McDowell going to be on his bumper. And look who's made his way up here. Avery Farrell, Max Dinda. Haven't seen them all day. Oh, around goes Shane Sheffield. Saves it. What a save from Shane Sheffield. We're going to keep it green here at Daytona. It's going to allow a 3-car breakaway, though. But like Logan Brink said, the cars have been drafting up to each other real easy. And look at the run Trace McDowell has. Okay, kind of stalled out. Looked a lot bigger for a second than it was. And we're going to have our top, 6 singled out. Might even get to top 7. Looks like we will. Colby Duckworth starting to drop just a tad. So definitely top 6 only. Overall, you can see some of his damage on that car has been... Oh, we got a wreck. Somewhere. Not sure where. See if I can catch it. As Damian Cisneros is disconnected, I'm gonna guess he was involved. But I do not see a thing. Fortunately. Zachariah Cartledge got the lead. And we have 27 cars left in the field. Is Trevor Heff still here? Trevor Heff's still here. Joseph McDonald is still here. Trying to make the most of it. Shane Sheffield is done. That car looked rough. Well, we're back in the yellow. Let me see if, here, we'll try bringing Discord back up. Let's see about interviewing someone. As much as I'd like to interview someone, it would appear my Discord is deciding it does not want to open. Let's see if I can get Discord to open. I have a little bit of lag here for a second, folks. I'm just trying to find a way to kill time. You know what? No, I got a better idea. I lied. I don't have a better idea. But we'll figure something out. Zachary Cartledge still out front here as we are finally gonna hit the halfway point here. An hour and what? Hour and 11 minutes in. So it's been a long one so far. Where did Logan Rank go? Did he pit? I had to have. Either that or he just gave up. So we got Nicholas Road on pit road. He's gonna go lap down. There's Jackson Bias. He's rolling, trying to stay on the lead lap. Lightning McQueen. Well, the way it's looking right now, we might see a first-time winner here in the UiS. I mean, or someone who doesn't win very often. I mean, we got Zachary Cartledge right here. Xander McKinney, who hasn't won in... He technically won the short track showdown, but nobody really counts it. 2 years since his last Cup Series victory. Won't be today, obviously, but, you know. Trish McDowell looking for his first win. Peter Hoppy, Contender Series champion last season, looking for his first win. Kai Collmore looking for his second. Avery Farrell looking for his... Technically not his first, because he won a short track showdown. Colby Duckworth looking for his first. Max Dindal looking for his first. Aiden Rubio looking for his first. I mean, there's a lot of guys up here that, you know, they're going to get antsy once we get later in the race. And, because they've never been to victory lane and they want to experience that. Fast car pulls in. Green flag in the air. Zachary Cartledge a good jump. Then McKinney with an awful rethrow on the outside lane. And the top 5. Single it out here. Colby Duckworth's going to jump to the outside. Colby Duckworth going to get a push from Peter Hoppy. Xander McKinney going to jump to the outside. Kai Colmar going to go with him. Aiden Cabarrubia going to go with. Opens the door for Hector Colazo to sneak his way back up in here. You know, Kai Colmar went with Xander McKinney, but he didn't look very committed. But here comes Xander McKinney, side by side for the lead. Oh, stupid car on pit road. Xander McKinney out front here by half a car length. They thunder through 1 and 2. McKinney gonna have the run off the high side. And they are getting quite antsy here. Even though he's still got several laps to go. McKinney, Kai, they're gonna clear down to the bottom in front of Cartledge. Cartledge is gonna give a big push to Collimore. Don't push the pusher. And that outside lane just quickly broke apart. They're going to be single filed. And the top several cars. Schumacher doesn't want to go single file though. Trying to get someone to go with him. No one's going to go with him though. And you can see that outside lane just nothing there, dropping back. Xander McKinney is going to continue to lead the way. Kai Collimore follows close behind. Zachary Cartledge, Trace McDowell, Hector Colazo, Alexander G. Schumacher. And the bottom gets all out of shape. Here comes the outside lane with momentum. Aiden Cabarrubia with help from Colby Duckworth. Zachary Cartledge, Trace McDowell, they're going to hop up to the high side. Kai Collimore wanted to, but he couldn't get up there in time. He's going to be forced to push Xander McKinney. Hector Colazo going to give him a big push into the back of that 75 machine, side by side. Tight racing, they're getting squirrely. McKinney's still with the lead. Collimore all over his bumper. He's getting out of shape. Can't hold on to it. And that's going to allow Trace McDowell to barely slide down in front of Xander McKinney. Zachary Cartledge, Trace McDowell have been working really well here together. They're not teammates technically, but they are affiliates. And the caution flag is going to fly. Once again. Can't have nice things. What happened? Oh. Who is that? That is Tanner Honeycutt. So, looks like, before the car blinks out, because, you know, Jackson Baez sent it in 3 wide, causing another incident. So, Shane Sheffield, 1 lap down. Trevor Huff only 3 laps down now. At this rate, they're going to get back on the lead lap. Shane Sheffield definitely should. Someone just blew up on pit road. It's Nicholas Road. We're doubling up once again here at Daytona. Pull up that. Yes, I can. 27 cars are on the lead lap. The last one being Trenton Wilkin. Trevor up 3 laps down. I need a few cautions to get back into it. Brian Shore 11 laps down. Good on him keeping up with it. Justin McDonald on pit road. George Kifrides, I believe he's also on pit road. So we are about to get back green flag racing. We have one pulling off back there. That's Jackson Byth. I believe he got an EOL. Yes, he did. Actually, his black flag clear. Oh, no, then. Tell you one person we haven't seen up here in a while. Logan Brink. I see him back there. But he seems to be struggling to make his way up through the field. And the green flag will fly. Zachariah Carter's going to get a good jump here. Too big of a jump, though. And Xander McKinney's going to have the run on Zachariah Cartledge. Will he take it? Will he push? What's he going to do? Kai Collmore on his bumper. He's going to choose to push Zachariah Cartledge here. Maybe? I don't think he knows what he wants to do. He's going to make the move. And the 3 behind him are going to follow with McKinney, Collmore, Colazzo, all making a move around Cartledge. And Cartledge is going to get stuck in the middle. There goes Cartledge, dropping to the back. Hoping to find a lane up in the high spot in the high side, and he will in front of his teammate Paxton, Brandon Paxton. And that's why it pays to have teammates. Paxton Brandon, I think is what it actually is. My apologies. Meanwhile, up at the front, Xander McKinney, Kai Collmore, Hector Palazzo all working together. Oh, Xander McKinney is blinking. And have we lost Xander? Yes, we lost Xander McKinney. He blinked out, he's back, and he has dropped to the back. What an unfortunate turn of events for Xander McKinney. That's going to be Hector Palazzo on all the way back. Remember, Kai Collmore. Peter Hoppy close behind, right behind them, Alexander Schumacher. And you can see, honestly, mostly the outside lane's hooked up, and Zachary Trevino sees it, and he's going to move up there. Trace McDowell, however, going to move on to the bottom. Alexander Schumacher going to clear. Oh, big stack up on the high side. They didn't cover Rubio. Zachariah Cartledge, Paxton Brandon. And Trace McDowell is going to jump to the high side with no help. Zachary Trevino is now going to go with him. Interesting initial move. Avery Farrell going to jump up there too. Looks like nothing will really get working right now. Anyway, here comes Carson Freeman up here. First time we've seen him up here all day. Aiden Howard trying to work his way up here for the first time since that incident earlier on. And that outside lane just not able to get much rolling right now. Kai Collmore out front. And that outside lane really just isn't working out. And Trace McDowell sees that and he's going to bail. Trace McDowell jumps into the inside. Bottom lane dominance right now. Aiden Cabarrubia trying to find a lane into the bottom. He's not unable to. Yep, that was English. Trace McDowell being very aggressive. And he's going to jump right in front of Zachary Trevino. Big check up on the bottom. Here comes the outside lane. Aggressive or not, he made the move at the right time. But here comes the bottom lane surging back now. And he wants to find a spot on that bottom. Fourth stay up high with Zachary Trevino. Zachary Trevino going to give him a big push down the back straightaway. Here he comes. Zachary Trevino, Trace McDowell trying to make it work. They have Avery Farrell behind them, but he's not really on their bumper. Guy Collmore continues to lead. Won his first UiS race last season in the Cup Series at Atlanta. And he's hoping to get his second. As Hector Plaza starts blinking out just a tad. Chris Medell going to slot in line right in fourth. Right behind Peter Hoppy. He's in the middle of a Ford sandwich. Big old Ford sandwich. Trace McDowell, though, he's been aggressive, but he's looked good while doing it. And it's showing, it's paying off right now. He's riding P4 with 35 to go. Out front, Kai Collmer continues to lead. Top 5, singled out. Zachary Trevino trying to make the high side work. No help up there. Right now, Avery Farrell is up there, but he's not on his bumper. And in fact, Avery Farrell's going to go ahead and jump down to the bottom lane. He'll let Zachary Trevino in line. Now we're back to single file for the most part up here. Still, Cartledge jumps up to the high side, but he has no momentum. All momentum still on that bottom lane. Cartledge going to drop back in line. And now we're starting to see some single file racing. Not really that top 9, all single file. Cartledge going to jump back to the outside though. Outside of Zachary Trevino trying to get that high side rolling. Howard going to try going with them, unable to. Going to be stuck in the middle, 3 wide. Carson Freeman, Aiden Howard, now Logan Brink. Aiden Howard is going to drop with a lack of help unless he can find a spot. Get on the high side. Max Dinda is going to let him in line there. Sorry, I'm having a stroke, y'all. Trace McDowell jumps to the high side, getting squirrely up there. Zachariah Cartledge. Here comes the outside lane. Trying to get something working. Down the front straightaway. Trace McDowell leading that high side. Helping Zachariah Cartledge trying to slowly crawl their way forward. They're up to side by side for third. I haven't seen them this far up in a minute, the outside lane, but they are losing their momentum as the top 2 are still cleared. Here comes the momentum from the outside lane. Slowly trying to build up. Not going to be enough. Top 3 remain clear. Here comes Trace McDowell. Side by side with Peter. Trace McDowell trying to get to the quarter panel with Hector Colazo. They're going to get there. They're going to touch nearly. Some heavy side draft in there from Trace McDowell. That was nearly bad. Zachariah Cartledge going to keep pushing Trace McDowell. They've been working together well all race, and they're going to keep doing so. And Trace McDowell is going to go to the lead with help from Zachariah Cartledge. Oh, and 1 around to the back. Paxton Brandon. trying to get back there. Don't want me to. What happened there with the Paxton Brandon machine? He's got Rex Jenkins behind him. Just turned him. And nowhere to go for Jackson Buys. And I know the 24 was involved. Let's see if I can get him. He'll come in eventually. Looked like an Inviso car hit him. And I mean, you can see the damage. Paxton Brandon, he might be done. I think he's already used his fast repair. Didn't know Carmelo was still here. Well, we're not done with the L's yet. Meanwhile, 26 cars on the lead lap. Jackson Buys 1 lap down. Trevor Huff 3 laps down still. Tell you what, kudos to Brian Shore. Still, oh, he was involved, it looks like, though. Whoa! Jackson Buys! I don't know why Brogan blinked out. But Jackson Buys just dumped Brogan Whitworth under yellow. Be interesting to see what race control has to say about that. As we got pit stops here late in the race. It looks like Logan Brink's going to win the race off pit road by a country mile. Oh! 1 around off pit road exit. Just Xander McKinney, as his night has gone from bad to worse. What happened there? Looks like he was trying to come down pit road. Nobody expected it. And, I mean, he didn't have much of a choice there. It was either, like, he either could check up and get ran over from Jackson. His only other option was to go through pit road. And around goes McKinney into the inside wall. Off the front bumper of Max Dinda and Kai Collimore. Pit road calamity. I don't think anything else happened. There goes his twin, Carson Freeman. It looks like everyone else was able to get off safely, but man, what a incident. And he's still on pit road. I'm sure he's out of fast repairs. I'm sure he's got damage, and I'm sure he's sitting there and taking it all. So Joseph McDonald, he's still in the race here. He's 21 laps down, but he is still kicking. Props to him. I think I'd be long gone. So he's going to get back to being only 20 laps down here. Logan Brink won the race off pit road. I'm going to hazard a guess that he did no tires. See if we can find out real quick, folks. Might be able to. Yep, no tires, just gas. Okay. So Logan Brink's going to lead him back to the green. Great pit call there. Same with Max Dinda. Got him up there. And I mean, this late in the race, you want to be up towards the front, you know? I mean, I almost feel that this late in the race is better to be on defense than offense. From time to time. Cartilage fell all the way back to 7th from the lead. Jackson Brown's up there now. That pit cycle shook it up just a tad. I can't believe Jackson Buys. Oh, there's the black flag. Jackson Buys did get black flag. Not sure what the penalty is, but not been a good night for the rookie. And green flag back in the air. At Daytona. Logan Brink gets a solid start. Chase McDowell still there though. Jack Brown's going to go ahead and jump on the high side, leaving Trace McDowell and Max Dinda on their own. And Jack Brown's going to jump to the high side. Here comes Zachariah Cartledge. And that outside line with the momentum. Jackson Brown going to make a move. He's going to jump to the bottom. Max Dinah's going to block. And Logan Brink did not hit the gas pedal there. Trace McDowell's going to jump right in line, and they're going to wreck. And my iRacing's going to wig out. Trying to find what happened here, and it looks like Zachariah Cartledge just, I don't know where he was going. Yeah, no, that one confuses me. Just straight up into Zachary Trevino, and now we got a bunch of junked race cars. Peter Hoppy, I got damage now. I mean, it looks like Avery Farrell got a really good lick. Can't even turn the car. Brian Shore, I think he's just doing a normal stop. Some fast cars were involved in that one. Doesn't look it. Still 25 cars left on track. 25, 24. Carmelo Echeverria still kicking. Haven't seen him in a while. Max Dinda, the rookie, going to be leading here. Currently at Daytona. So we got we're on lap 75. So we got 25 to go. As much as I want to bring someone in for an interview, Jackson Brown is messaging me while he is racing. Having a conversation with Jackson Brown here. I'm interviewing him through text. I asked Jackson Brown, what's your plan here on the restart, sitting in P2, and he said, outside, got Logan Brink behind me. Gonna have to have a solid restart here to do something. So, from that, to me, that sounds like he's hoping Logan Brink will push him. Said, how do you feel about your odds to win? He said, pretty good. If Arca can't expect much. Happy to be here. Love Jackson Brown. Very humble individual. What a story that would be, though, for him to visit Victory Lane. Hasn't won any UiS event since Season 2 Talladega in the Gen 6 nearly 2 years ago. And he told me coming into this season, he said he had 2 goals. Win 2 races across all 3 series. Make the playoffs. And in a much more competitive field, that's pretty top-notch goal. And, man, what it would mean for Jackson Brown to visit Victory Lane here at Daytona. Even though it is in Arca. Still, what a story that would be. But we very easily can see a first-time winner. I mean, we got Max Dinda up here, Trace McDowell, Aiden Caparubia all on the bottom. Right behind them is Alexander Schumacher. All on the outside, though. Previous winners. Jackson Brown with his Talladega win. Logan Brink with his painstakingly amount of victories in the UiS. We got Hector Collazo up there. Who was the other one? I saw someone else. And Kai Collimore, who, like I mentioned earlier, got his first win last season. And we've lost Xander McKinney due to packet loss. That's unfortunate. Still Logan Brink hoping to win here today. That'd be his 36th win of his career, inching ever closer to 40. May have to ask him about that magical 40, if he thinks he'll be able to get it this season. Anyway, the pace car takes that hard right-hand turn down pit road. I'm going to go back racing.
Green flag, green flag.
With 24 laps to go. And what a start for Max Dinda and Carter Cook on that end. Not Carter Cook. Trace McDowell on that inside. I apologize. Jackson Brown did not get the good restart he was hoping for. Logan Brink on his bumper. Aiden Caparubia up to 3rd. First time we've seen him here today. He's going to jump to the outside with Jackson Brown. Not any help so far. Alexander Schumacher going to stay in line right behind Trace McDowell. Down back straight away. Brown to the bumper of Caparubia. Hoping to get something going. They have a run. Down the back straight away. Max Dinah's going to block. Into the wall goes Caparubia. They save it. Keep it going. 3 wide for second. What a save by those drivers to keep it going. Caparubia is going to drop back to 4th on the outside lane. Max Dinah's going to lead up the outside lane. Trace now on the bottom. I'm not sure how Jackson Brown feels about that happening to his teammate. And now Max Dinah is clear and going to try controlling the lanes. He's on the bottom. Getting the push from Trace McDowell. Bottom is rolling. Trace McDowell will clear Max Dinah. So will Schumacher. So will Collimore. Top. Struggling. Ooh, a little bit loose. Max Dinah. Kai Collimore going to jump in front of Jackson Brown. Hoping to get moving. He's going to get around Schumacher. Just pick up one nice easy spot. Get himself up in the 3rd. A little bit better position for him. Collimore back to the high side. He can see the run coming. He's trying to take advantage of it. Schumacher's going to close the hole. He's not going to be getting back in this time. He's okay with that because here they come to challenge for the lead. Tell you what, Jackson Brown, so far what I've seen, he's not a great leader, but he's an excellent pusher, and they're going to clear Max Dinah. Off into turn 1. Going to leave Logan Brink out to dry. Unfortunately, Max Dinah looking to go up high. He's going to sell Jackson Brown out. Kai Collimore on the apron. Collimore with an issue. He might be out of gas. That's going to hurt Max Dinah, Schumacher. They're all going to get split up. And this has become a mess all of a sudden. And somehow Paxton Brandon, just involved in the most recent accident, is up here. And we got Logan Richardson up here. Haven't seen him all day. I mean, what? Not sure what happened to the 39 of Kai Collimore. And we don't have time to go look. I can only assume he ran out of gas. Or something. Such a bizarre incident. And that shuffled everything up. We still got Ed and Caparubia, Jackson Brown and Logan Brink up here, but those are the only drivers that were up here that are still up here. So we got Valdez in the middle there, and the 24 falling back from the Kimura Wolfman. There's some middle scraping, no yellow though, so I'm assuming it's nothing. Looks like Trenton Wilkins stuck on the high side 3 wide. But it'll be Jackson Brown, Logan Brink out front, clear of Aiden Caparubia on that high side. And look who's coming up here 3 wide. Trevor Huff. He's lapped, but he does not care. He's going to get him back himself. And they're 3x3. And there we are going. Oh, and of course it started wrecking right when I started blinking. Well, won't get to watch that one. Why is this? Why? I don't know what makes it do this sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. We're not going to get to see that one. Kai Collimore's back going. No idea what happened to him. What I do know, though, is Jackson Brown will be your leader. Jackson Brown's going to be your leader. Logan Brink second. Under caution here. And it has gotten interesting here in Daytona for the Arca. Universal Arca Super Tour. See Trevor Huff getting his lap back. Is he back in the lead lap yet? No, he is not. Trenton Wilkins, the first car lap down. Looks like he was involved. Trevor Huff's 2 laps down now. Colby Duckworth was involved. Looks like a lot of cars were involved. Hold on a minute. We got Carmelo Javera, Brian Shore. Carmelo looks like he's fine. Colby Duckworth. Sad for him. I was really hoping he'd be able to pull it off today. Not gonna lie, that was my favorite. Brogan Whitworth looks like he was involved. Avery Farrell is absolutely killed. I mean, we got Jaden Mazzell. Zachary Trevino was involved, it looks like. Jackson Byes is done. Trenton Wilkin is done. I mean, survival of the fittest is what Daytona is, especially here on the Arca car, especially new series, new people. Never raced against each other. These aren't necessarily bad drivers. It's when you have a new car, new setup that none of these guys have ever driven. New people that don't know how to race with they've never raced with each other before. They don't know how the certain moves each driver will do. I mean, it's going to create a level of chaos, and we've seen that today. And we've seen flashes of greatness for this series. You know, as the series goes on, I mean, next week we got Speedway Atlanta, nice wide track. They'll be able to get spaced out. Hoping that one will be a great one. And we get to go straight into Nashville Fairgrounds, and that will tell a lot for the rest of the season. But it should be a good one. We got some great race control here with Spencer Morris. Does a great job week in and week out. Gonna have some better broadcasting. I know I'm not the best. 9 times out of 10, for these Monday night series, you'll see me down there on the track more often than not. But we still gotta wrap up Daytona before we get to the rest of the season. 15 to go. I mean, 16 to go at the drop of the green flag. We are getting down to it. And if you are back there, Peter Hoppy, Broken Whitworth's still going, by the way. I see him back there. But if you're Peter Hoppy, Kai Collmore, you know, Rex Jenkins, this is when a little bell starts going off in your head. I gotta start making my way through the field. So, you don't necessarily gotta get up there, you know, lead every lap, but you gotta start making your way through the field. But as those drivers want to start making their way through the field, you know what else happens? Wrecks. They start getting 3 wide, they start getting antsy, they start pushing harder, and we get cautions. This isn't the last caution we're going to see before the night is over. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 3 more. It's going to depend on how these races do, but the fittest have survived, and it's time for them to duel it out to decide a champion of Daytona here in the Arca cars. We get ready to go back green. 16 laps to go. Will they go green? Will we see another yellow? Green flag in the air. Good jump for Jackson Brown. Terrible jump back there for Alexander Schumacher. Going to stack up the entire outside lane. Logan Brink going to be able to get inside easily right behind Jackson Brown. That's going to leave Paxton Brandon out to dry, as Carson Freeman's going to squeeze on through into third. Aiden Covarrubias right behind. Behind him, Shane Sheffield. First time we've seen him in a while. And it's going to be Aiden Howard and Paxton Brandon on their own on that high side. Mostly single file on the bottom. Few cars jumping up to the high side. Few cars jumping up to the bottom. Max Dyna going to jump up there. There goes Aiden Covarrubias jumping up there. And that's just not going to work right now anyways. Logan Brink, Jackson Brown, bumper to bumper. Glued together. Trying to keep their lead secure. Oh, what the heck? And then we've seen, there's some of that neck code. No caution will fly. Interesting decision by race control. That was bizarre. We're going to stay green now. It's Hector Collazo. Honestly, that should have been a giant wreck. Instead, only 1 car's out of it. That was just absolutely weird. As we all know, these Arca cars have some bugs right now. We were hoping they would get fixed before the season started. They did not. Hopefully they'll be fixed for Atlanta next week, although Atlanta will also be able to get more spread out. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I'm not sure why some people are blink blunking. Don't like it. Bad time for the stream to be doing this. Jin Mazel. Is he lapped? He is. I have no idea. I can't see him. As we got 1 pulling down pit road, that was Rex Jenkins back there. And I think, what about I just... He's not lapped. He does have a lot of damage though. Meanwhile, Jackson Brown still leads. Logan Brink in second. We have got a pack formed back up here. Shane Sheffield is going to be leading that high side with help from Aiden Covarrubias. Aiden Covarrubias, not the greatest pusher. Love Aiden. Just not his forte. But he may prove me wrong there. Nope, never mind. Paxton Brandon going to go 3 wide with Aiden Covarrubias, and he's going to drop. Oh, why are they doing this? I don't know. It's never... Don't normally do this on 20. Don't know why it's doing it now. And what a run from Shane Sheffield and Paxton Brandon. They're gonna barely... I think he honestly got turned. He was forced to clear Jackson Brown. And he got lucky. And there goes Paxton Brandon. Not Paxton, but Shane Sheffield. Round off the front bumper for Jackson Brown. We're going to stay green by the looks of it. Interesting decision by race control. Paxton Brandon now surging to the lead with help of Aiden Howard. Personally do not agree with the call to keep it green, but I understand it. Paxton Brandon going to continue the lead. Here comes Jackson Brown surging back on the bottom. Paxton Brandon going to finally jump down in front of Jackson Brown. I do think that bottom line is superior right now with that duo. Logan Brink, Jackson Brown. Trace McDowell nearly turns Aiden Howard on that high side. And there they go. Some smoke. They keep it going. They keep it going. And there goes Peter Hoppy. Still no yellow. Peter Hoppy is killed. Still not understanding the decision not to throw the caution. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Trace McDowell going to jump down to the bottom right in front of the 40 car. Logan Richardson. Where is Logan Brink? Was he the one who went around? Somehow Logan Brink in the back there. I had missed something. I was looking at the stream overlay. Trying to see if it was lagging. We stay green. Not sure why, but we stay green. Paxton Brandon out front. Jackson Brown second. Trace McDowell third. Who wants it more? There's Shane Sheffield coming up pit road. Please do not Kevin the page good. Trace McDowell going to jump up to the high side. Wants Schumacher pushing him. They're going to get all out of shape. Here comes the 24 and the 40. Julian Valdez going to jump to the high side. First time we've seen him up here all day. Trevor Huff's going to go right with him. Trevor Huff still lapped. Jackson Brown going to jump up there. Here comes Jackson Brown to the lead of the race over Paxton Brandon. And they're going to work around Jackson buys. Julian Valdez going around the high side. He's going to take the lead. Jackson Brown should have stayed high with him. Julian Valdez is going to take the lead. Here comes Trace McDowell going to jump down in front of Jackson Brown. Surprise race control has not blue flag Trevor Huff. Trevor Huff all over the back bumper of Julian Valdez. And Jackson Brown and Trace McDowell trying to hook up. Jackson Brown has been a great pusher all day. Right now he just can't seem to get square on the bumper of Trace McDowell. And it is hurting them dearly. Zachary Trevino's still in the race, by the way. Didn't notice that. Alexander Schumacher. Here comes Zachary Trevino down to the bottom. It's Jackson Brown jumps up to the high side. Why are we doing this again? I don't know. Still not We've had several cars go around, no caution, not sure why. I'm not sure why this is happening either. Max Dinah and the back of Trevino. Side by side through 1 and 2. And they are going to go 4 wide Jackson Brown, Zachary Trevino, Trace McDowell, even Trento, and Trace McDowell gonna get into the quarter panel of Zachary Trevino. And I'm getting sick of this. I don't know why it's doing this. So I guess we're gonna have to lower to 17 cars. I don't understand, folks. I'm trying. Inconsistent. But anyways, Julian Valdez somehow has ended up as your leader. Trevor Huff did not get one of. He'll be back on the lead lap now. Trevor Huff's gonna be back on the lead lap for the end of this race. It's gonna be Alexander Schumacher, Aiden Howard, Zachariah Cartledge. Top 4 drivers have never won a UiS race. Jackson Brown sitting P5. Aaron McKinney's still here. He's 22nd. If he lapped, he's 2 laps down. Trace McDowell sitting P6. 7th Paxton Brandon. And oh my lord. That is a damaged car of Max Dinda. See if I can at least try and see what happened. Probably won't let me because this was going on right when it happened. So round goes Trevino. Honestly, netcode that kind of gave him that bad of a damage. But here comes Dinda down pit road. Where is... Trying to find Logan Brink. Oh, he got involved. He's gonna use his fast repair. So here in the Arca series, we do have 3 green-white checkers, not unlimited, just 3, I believe. Let me double check. I can go to info. It should say somewhere in here. Okay, it doesn't. Cool. I don't see it at least. But we should have 3. And, yeah, Julian Valdez is going to be your leader. So this has been a messy race, to say the least, on all accounts. I mean, we've had issues with iRacing, issues with training pains, issues with media, issues with race control, issues with the driving. It's been an absolute mess. And I think there's no better way to kick off Arca. So, Thursday night, just gonna say this now. Hasn't been announced on Discord yet, but Thursday night we are gonna have a media day. It's just gonna be a great time. Gonna have drivers coming in. We're gonna be asking them questions, you know, about the upcoming season, yada 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 yada. You know, basically just one big interview room. Maybe getting some pictures and stuff. This will be all be live streamed. So, come support your drivers who put on this entertaining show. So now, if you're anyone who's anyone, it's go time. And they're going to be restarting here. 2 laps to go. Will not be a green-white checkered attempt. It will be a green-white checkered, but not an official green-white checkered attempt. So there's still going to be opportunities. Keep an eye on Zachariah Cartledge and Paxton Brandon out there. 2 teammates, R2R Esports. And, I mean, Cartledge has been a front runner all day, to be honest. And I would not be surprised if they managed to find their way up there. And I imagine if those 2 go, Aiden Cubby-Rubio is going to go with them, which is then going to make Brogan Whitworth go with them. So it is going to get interesting. It's going to get real. We might see more wrecks. We probably will. Pace car is in. And green flag back in the air. 2 laps to go. Here for the season opener. And Arca. Great restart for Julian Valdez. And Howard trying to get clear of Alexander Schumacher. Jackson Brown all over his bumper. Aiden Howard with a little bit of front end damage might be hurting his ability to suck up the cars. Got more than just a little bit of front end damage. Here comes that outside lane. Julian Valdez going to jump up there, block that lane. Alexander Valdez, Schumacher going to jump to the bottom. And they're 3 wide. Will they make it back to the line? If they make it back to the line, it's official. Schumacher going to get a bump. Valdez on the outside. Does Cartledge make a move? Off turn number 4. The field will see the white flag one more time around here at Daytona. Here they go. Valdez still out front. Cartledge right behind. There they go. They're wrecking. Valdez is going to get away. Oh, God, why? Stream or iRacing, get a grip. I don't know why it does this. Oh, my God. I think I saw someone go up and over. I'm trying to get to the leader, god dang it. It's going to be Valdez up front. Kai Collmore behind. Paxton Brandon right there as well. Will Kai Collmore make a move? Here he goes. Into 3 and 4. All still on the bumper. Here he goes to the outside. Paxton Brandon going to stick with Julian Valdez. Down the front straight for the final time. Julian Valdez is going to win the season opener in Arca. As it ends in chaotic fashion. Just like the race. As we have teammates trying to push each other. Top 3, please report to interview waiting room. Did it go through? I don't think it went through. Because whatever's going... I don't know why it's doing this here late in the race, guys. I apologize. I'm not sure why it's doing this late in the race. It's been fine all day. We get to the end here, and it's just... It's crap in the bed. So I'm sorry, guys. But let's get some interviews. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pause that. Maybe we can get it to... No, okay. So let's see if I can get Discord open here. We can get some interviews. getting Discord booted up here. I think my computer is just, I don't know. Again, I do apologize, folks. I'm trying my best here. The equipment's getting tired, I guess. What even is the final finishing order? Let's see. Got Julian Valdez, Paxton Brandon, Kai Collymore, Aiden Cabarrubia, Trace McDowell, Bergenworth, Caleb Grimm scores himself top 10. Jaden Mizell gets himself P8. Max Dinda, Logan Brink somehow round up with a top 10. What a day. What a day. Not for sure where Julian Valdez is. Is he in Kimura? He is. Okay. Let's start off with our P3 finisher tonight. Let's see if I can get him here. Kai Collymore, Chase George and Booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
So, I mean, interesting race to say the least. Interesting last lap to say the least. Just came up just a little bit short. What'd you need to get it done?
Well, I think the main thing that we needed was the help. Thought I think it was the 94, I'm not sure, was going to go with me there. You know, it was all three Chevys, or sorry, all three manufacturers lined up against each other. I didn't know. I thought he would go with me, but I tried making a move and he almost turned me. And then he kind of ran me up a little bit. But I just think we needed the teammate help that we could get, but they all got caught up in the wreck. But Peter, Trace helped me a little bit, and I just think that we should have made the move when we had the chance until we got ran up into the wall. But we tried.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a mess of a race, you know. Nonetheless, you were up there the whole day, I would say, like 90% of it. Maybe not so much the beginning portion, but after about the first 20 laps, you seem to be up there the whole time. How does this build confidence going into, you know, obviously the big race on Saturday?
Well, it for sure gives a big boost of confidence. Like, I've always been a pretty strong super speedway driver, but you know, I feel like it just the one thing that I have to worry about, especially with the Xfinity race I'm going to be racing in the JRS series on Friday. I just got to be more careful with the pushes. Got to know the more experienced drivers rather than the, you know, a little more brain dead drivers who can handle the push. Because I felt like I was pushing decently that whole entire race. Because I gave Cartledge the same push I gave Hector, Zach, McKinney, all of them. And I guess I pushed him too much to where he got onto the leader way too fast than I and him expected. And I just got to be more careful about that. But Saturday, I already feel confident with how we ran in the duels. Feel confident with our teammates and our alliances. We got a fast Ford Mustang 39. We finished third, so we'll take that, get some points in this series. But we're just hoping to get the checkered flag for Saturday, maybe even Friday.
And another thing, are we going to be seeing you more often here in Arca? You play around full-time, part-time?
I want to run as many races as I can. I definitely want to run. I'm not sure if Charlotte, or I know Charlotte's on there. I'm not sure if Michigan's on there,
It is
or
not.
damn, I wish it was. I'll probably run. I'll definitely run a lot of the cookie cutters like Kansas, Charlotte, maybe Vegas. Actually, yeah, I will run Vegas, but it just depends. I'll try to make as many races as I can, but my main focus is towards Cup, trying to get the points up from the points penalty, and I know I'll be fast in the JRS series, not winning every race, but you know, maybe one or two wins. But I'm decent in the Xfinity car. But we're trying to get a turnaround season once again, and so far we're on the right path. So we just hope to keep that momentum going.
All right. Anyone you'd like to thank before I let you go?
I want to thank Zachary Trevino and all of Borderline Racing. I'd also like to thank Maxwell Funderburk for giving me a shot in this series, the Arca series. I want to thank Peter Hoppy for being a good teammate, letting me in and letting me push him and letting him push me. Thanks to Xander for letting me in before that big wreck on lap 95, I think, 96.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to shout out 40XLI Jordan Booth and my mom for giving birth to me. Yeah.
All right. Sounds like you had a pretty good night. Well, I'll let you
Yep.
go. Go celebrate P3. And hope to see you back next week.
Yep. We'll see you Saturday, though, and Friday.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
All right. Take care.
You too. I was Kai Collmore, ladies and gentlemen. P3 finisher. Now, we move on to who wound up? Paxton Brandon. See if I can find him. I don't even know if he's in VC. If he's not, he is. Let me bring him up here. Paxton, Chase George and Booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So P2 here in your UiS debut. How you feeling?
I feel very great. It was a fun race all the way through. It was fun. It was really fun. A lot of chaos. I had fun throughout that race. I'm really happy that I got to join this. Thanks to Zachary Cartledge. He got me into this. Thanks to R2R for supporting me and for allowing me to be on their team. A very good guy, Zachary is. I really love the guy. And, you know, let's try and keep this momentum going throughout the season. And hopefully we can probably pick up a win. But, you know, baby steps at a time.
Yeah, that's the next thing I was going to ask. How do you feel about this is going to help you throughout your season? You know, chase format and everything. It's going to be a cutthroat one to try winning the championship. But, I mean, how do you feel about your odds this early on, at least?
I mean, you know, you can never say too much early. You don't want to jinx it. But, I mean, so far, I mean, we'll have to see how the season progresses. I mean, it's only a super speedway. I mean, it's not really much skill to get through wrecks. I mean, you have to do really good. But, you know, once we get to these skill tracks, we'll start figuring things out and understanding if we're going to progress further or if it's going to be a lot more. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to run and just learn the tracks. And, I mean, you can never say if I'm going to be good or a championship form. I mean, it's only race one out of how many. So,
yeah. I think we
So we
got
have to figure it out.
17? Yeah.
oh, yeah. So, I mean, you can't say it too much too early on, but it's going to be a fun season. Love the Arca car, brand new, and hopefully R2R can pick up a couple or Arca win sometime soon.
You know, another question, one more question. How do you feel about your odds next week? I mean, we got it's Legacy Atlanta and Arca cars, custom sets, and all. How do you feel about your odds?
For which one, the Old Atlanta?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of tire saving. We're gonna have to figure out a lot more. Tires are gonna be everything going there, and you know, it's just gonna be a lot of strategy going into next week for Atlanta, and you know, it's just we're gonna have to have the right strategy, right car, and have to go out there and try and put out at least a good performance, at least try and get a top 10, and that's all we'll try and focus on is just getting a top 10.
All right.
So,
Well, that's all from me. You came home with a solid P2. Good way to start season. And I'll let you go celebrate. Thank you.
thank you very much.
It's Paxton Brandon. Hopefully he can find his way back to his VC. I can't move him. I need... Our winner's not here. Let me see if I can get a hold of him. See if I can get a hold of Julian Valdez. We gotta get the winner. I mean, come on. So waiting to see if Julian Valdez does end up joining. Where's Xander McKinney? Hopefully, maybe he can get a hold of Julian. Here. Let's bring in Xander real quick. Hey, Xander McKinney.
How's it going?
Hey, not an interview yet. Anyways, we might interview you. We're trying to get a hold of our winner.
He left. He left.
Alright.
He's just like, I'm tired. He's like, I spent 3 hours of my night running this race, and
That's
he's like,
valid.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
All right. Well, no winner interview. Unfortunate. We'll interview you though. You're the team owner winner.
Okay.
How do you feel for your team to start off the year with a win? Season.
Great. I mean, I picked him off of the free agency list like 2 days before the race. Everybody was all like, "Dang, he's really good," and nobody was offering him, so I just went up, picked him off, and I couldn't have made a better decision.
Yeah, I mean it shows early on. How do you how feel about your team going forward with the rest of the season and your odds to win the team championship?
As long as I can get a couple more guys to run my part-time car, number 75, I feel like we'll have a decent shot. And then sucks I couldn't get Peyton Howell because he's got other stuff on Mondays. But I feel like Xfinity's gonna be great with him. Sucks we couldn't get him on Arca, but I feel like we can, as long as I can get somebody else in that fourth car, I feel like we'll be all set.
All right. One last thing, you know. Not to do with Arca, but you know we got the big one coming up Saturday. How do you feel about that? And you know, also being a team owner in that event, how do you feel about it?
Hopefully pretty good. I mean, was running up front a decent amount of today. Made my way through the field and lagged out. Was not able to get my laps back for some reason, and then final lap crash just took me out. So hopefully none of that happens, and I hope I can pick up my second Universal 500.
All right. Well, that's all from me. Does anyone else have a question for Xander McKinney? All right. Does not sound like it. Xander McKinney, thank you for your time.
No problem.
So now, let's see. There's two people I wanted to pull up personally. If anyone in the stream wants me to interview anyone, let me know. But Julian Valdez got back to me. Okay, we're gonna get to interview our winner. Okay. All right, let's bring him in here. Julian Valdez. I hope I'm saying that right. Chase Georgia Booth, got a copy?
Yep.
So, come home with the win. First ever Arca race here in the UiS. Your first race here in the UiS. How you feel?
I feel great. Aside from all the cautions, honestly, I felt like we could have had a really good race there. But once I got out front with the help from Trevor, I was able to control and just go from there. I'm just glad it could go green to the end.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a chaotic race, like you said. And honestly, I didn't see you up towards the front most of the race, and then we get to that lap 95 wreck, and then all of a sudden you're there.
Yeah, I walked in with the plan of just kind of riding around. I knew there was going to be some wrecks because of how the Arca car races, so I just wanted to ride around, save my stuff, and just be able to be there at the end of the race because that's what mattered.
Yeah, I mean, certainly did a great job at that. Did you use your fast repair?
I did not.
Wow, I think you might be the only one in the field that
Yep,
didn't
I
use
saw
our
the
fast
repair
repair.
sitting there.
I know Logan used his, and he's normally pretty good at keeping it clean, and I think everyone used theirs. But, you know, big momentum boost going into the rest of the season. Obviously, it's really early, but how do you feel about just the season going forward and your odds?
Oh, I'm excited. I like the tracks we got coming up. Nashville, Watkins Glen. I feel like I'm a really good road racer. Even the Lanier doubleheader, the Lanier dirt race itself mainly. I'm a really good dirt racer. I've made the Knoxville Nationals, so I'm excited for that. Really excited to show what I can do.
All right. Anyone you want to thank before we let you go?
Xander for the opportunity, Eternal Racing, Team Watson Racing Setups, Adrenaline Performance, Icon Apparel, just everybody that supports me in this deal.
All right. Well, that's all from me. Anyone else have any questions? That sounded like it, man. All right, we'll go. Let you go celebrate. Have a good one. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. That was Julian Valdez. One person I wanted to bring in had a very up and down night. I wanted to bring in 2 people, unless anyone else has anyone else they want me to bring in. But I want to bring in Logan Brink, who's already in here.
What's up?
Logan Brink, we talked to you a little bit earlier. Very up and down race. Best way to put it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Somehow, honestly, I don't know how, but you brought him P10 after junking the car. Or getting junked. What'd you need there at the end to finish it off?
Well, really, and you were talking about the pep earlier. I actually didn't need to use it, but I did anyway, just to be safe.
Mhm.
But there was this little wreck on the backstretch that kind of knocked me out of line, and I fell back to like 20th there. That's kind of really what screwed me over because I think I was running like second place at the time,
Mhm.
and I just there was an unrecoverable deficit in that amount of time. So that's all I needed really was for that not to happen. I was working really well with Jax Brown at the time, as you can probably see. Him and I were bumper to bumper for 20 good laps there.
Mhm.
Really just trying to get him to win because that'd be awesome, but just couldn't quite stay up there, unfortunately, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, but I mean, things happen. Uh, Obviously the big focus I feel like for you guys is Saturday race. And speaking of how do you feel about that with this race out of the way and maybe a little bit of drafting practice in?
Well, pretty good. I had good practice yesterday in the duel, won that, so that's a good start. But yeah, I mean, it just shows how unpredictable it can be. It doesn't really show me much, but it's probably not gonna be a whole lot different this race compared to the 500. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I was doing a pretty good job there, staying up front, staying out of trouble, and then I think I screwed up a pit stop one time. I think I was the only one to pit, and I got put to the back, and it kind of slowed me down.
I
But
was wondering what
other
happened to
than
you
that,
there.
I think I was the only one that pit for fuel, but it cycled back out. I got to the front eventually, but yeah, just not gonna do that again because I almost did get involved in a crash
All right.
during that time.
One last question I had. It's a very general question to the UIS as a whole, not Arca specific or anything. But I noticed earlier you're knocking on the door of 40 UIS wins. You're 5 out. Do you think it'll come, this season? And what would it mean to you?
Um, I don't really keep track of that a whole lot personally. Just kind of whenever it gets brought up, I'm like, oh, that's cool, but it's nothing when I think about, but it'd be pretty cool. I think 50 is a bigger milestone. That's obviously way down the road, but
Mm,
it's cool. I mean, winning in this era, if you call it, is not easy anymore. So you really have to work for it. I'll admit that. So it's a lot. It means a lot more to win now than it used to. But uh, yeah. I mean, it could happen this season. Maybe not. Maybe not all of them from Cup Series, but um, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I felt pretty good. Uh, at the super speedways. So hopefully my luck starts turning around there. But we'll see.
Alright, well, anyone you want to thank for tonight's race? Before we let you go?
I want to thank Race Control. I want to thank you for streaming. I want to thank really everyone I worked with today because I had no problems with anybody. Uh, Pretty sure I watched someone die in the last lap, so hopefully they're okay. But yeah, it was a good race. I thought it was, I mean, besides the costs, but that's gonna happen. I thought it was a really good race and really good job to everybody up front. It was a lot of fun. Just kind of riding, changing lanes a bunch, and that was a good race.
Alright, does anyone have any other questions for Logan Brink?
I have one.
God. What's your question?
Logan Brink, why are you the GOAT of UiS?
I couldn't tell you, man. I don't give myself that title. I don't know if I don't know if I've been upholding that lately, to be honest with you. So we'll see.
Man, you'll always be my GOAT. You'll always be my
All right,
king.
all right, all right.
Yeah.
That's enough, please. Logan Rank, thank you for your time, and we'll see you Friday night, right?
Yeah, next week. Yep.
All right. One more character I wanted to bring in. More of a controversial character, but was up there towards the front a lot tonight. I wanted to bring in Cartledge. Zachariah Cartledge, Chase Jordan Booth. Got a copy?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, we talked to you a little bit earlier as well. You led.
What'd you say? Led.
I was just saying we talked to you a little bit earlier as well.
Oh yeah.
You led a large portion of the race. Started kind of pole, but not really. What'd you need at the end to pull it off?
Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Logan Brink, even though we didn't really work together, because me and him controlled a lot of that race. Like for the first probably 60% of that race, me and him were like never out of the top 5. Just because every wreck was happening in the back, I guess. But on the last lap, me and Paxton, my teammate behind me, we were pushing really well. And then I'm not going to say anything against him because I would have done the same thing in this scenario. But the 24 who was leading, he kind of, blocked us last second. But it's the last lap, and he's leading, so I totally understand it. He went on to win the race, so obviously he did a good job. But he went up last second. I wasn't expecting it. It kind of split us off, and that caused me to go into the middle. And after looking at it a bit, at first I thought he gave me a bad push, but Kai just kind of pushed me, and I guess it was just a bad push. I mean, it's the last lap, so I'm not going to say anything against him. But I feel like it was just like a little bit of a bad push, just racing hard for the end, and it caused us to all get spun out. I still finished 11th. I think Paxton finished 2nd, so that's pretty good, obviously before penalties. But I led a good portion of the race tonight. You know what sucks, though, is I was joking about this with Trace halfway through the race. I led 18 laps. Logan Brink led 19. During pacing, during one of the pace laps, Trace, who was in 2nd place under caution, accidentally went ahead of me for 2 of those laps. So it kind of just gave up my most laps led, even though I technically should have gotten it. But it's like an extra point, so I don't really care about that. I already got the. Well, I guess I didn't get the pole either, even though I kind of got that too. But no, I just want to say I appreciate my teammates working hard. Jaden Mizell, I want to shout out him because he was in the back the whole race. He somehow finished P8 after all that, so that was pretty cool. I mean, me and Baez, I'm obviously people are upset with Jackson Baez, but me and him worked out pretty good at the start. I don't know what crashed around him at the end of it to cause everybody to get so mad at him. I'm not going to say anything because I didn't really see it. But shout out to Paxton as well. He had a good race with me. Only person I want to say I'm sorry to, even though he already released me, I don't really care. But, I mean, it's just UiS. But I said it during the race. I'm really sorry about Trevino's incident. That was the one time I messed up this race. And I just slid up the track. I thought I was clear. And I got into him. What happened was the guy behind Trevino, I think was either Trace or somebody who was in our voice chat. He was like, get up, get up, get up. Because we were all trying to let each other up that whole race when we were around each other. We were trying to get each other in the same line. That's partially why I was up front so much. But the guy behind Trevino was like, yo, get up, I'll let you in. So I thought that meant, okay, I'm clear. I didn't see Trevino, and then I come up and I see Trevino. I'm like, oh, snap. So, I mean, I feel like I had a good race, but obviously I got into Trevino. It messed up his day, so he released me unless I convinced him otherwise. But I apologize to him. It was all on me. I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, I had a good race. I wish I had a better result because we were me and Paxton were really going at it until the 24 blocked us there for the win. But good win for the 24. I'll take a P11, especially in this chase format. That'll be fine. Shout out to Paxton one more time in P2, and yeah.
Yeah, one more question for me. You know, got the big race on Saturday and whatnot, but that aside, how do you feel about the Arca season? Are you going for the championship? How do you feel about your odds for the championship?
Yeah, I'm gonna practice a lot. Me and Paxton and Jaden, even though he was actually just a sub that race, but we're gonna practice a bit. I don't really know what's gonna happen with buys, so we'll figure out that. But yeah, I'll try to go for the championship. I mean, realistically, knowing who I am, I'm probably just gonna try to get to the chase this season, and then I'll work my way through there. I mean, I think the Arca season is gonna progress better. I think the Arca season is gonna progress better as the season goes on. Usually, when you start up a league like this, the first race is crap, and then we slowly figure out what's wrong, and then the people that are causing issues leave. So hopefully, it'll all be settled out by race 3 once we actually have to have skill involved. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I think either way, I'm excited about the Cup too. Either on Trevino's team or running open or whatever. I'll figure that out with him and myself. But yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the season. Hopefully, I can continue my streak. But yeah, I feel like personally, I had a really like for my standards, like when you think of me, other than sliding up into Trevino and taking him out, which obviously sucks. But I think the rest of the race, I think I did pretty good tonight. I led a portion of the race. I controlled a portion of the race. So we'll take this result in P11. We'll go to Legacy Atlanta, and hopefully we'll get a good win there.
All right. Well, that's all from me. Does anyone have any questions? All right, doesn't sound like it. Thank you for your time, Zachariah Cartledge. And
Have a good night.
Have a good night. All right. Well, that is it from Daytona. Race 1 of the books here for the Universal Arca Super Tour. It's a little bit of a mouthful. Next week, we head to Legacy Atlanta. Should be a fun one. Make sure to tune in Friday and Saturday night for the Classical Showdown and the Xfinity cars and the Universal 500, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's all from the UiS.